There's something special about Mazda. It's the brand that quietly perfects the art of driving, that feeling when everything just clicks. And with the 2026 Mazda CX-50, it's stepping into an even more confident stride. This isn't just a mild refresh, it's a statement of intent. A crossover built for those who crave style, capability, and connection, both to the road and to the experience behind the wheel. Mazda says the CX-50 embodies its outdoor premium philosophy, blending ruggedness and elegance in one seamless form. And for 2026, it's not just an evolution of last year's model. It's smarter, sharper, and more efficient than ever. So let's take a deep dive into what makes this SUV one of the most balanced and desirable crossovers of its class. From the moment you lay eyes on the 2026 CX-50, it demands your attention. The front fascia now wears a bolder interpretation of Mazda's Kodo design language. The grille is wider and more defined, bordered by a sleek black surround that connects seamlessly into the adaptive LED headlights, almost like a single flowing gesture across the front end. The headlights themselves are slimmer and more expressive this time, giving the CX-50 an athletic, almost predatory look. Below, the bumper has been reshaped with stronger lines and a more aggressive skid plate element that hints at its adventurous side. Move to the side profile, and you'll notice how balanced the proportions are. Muscular fenders, sculpted doors, and a slightly longer wheelbase than most rivals. This gives it that planted, ready-to-pounce stance. The black cladding around the arches adds a rugged tone, while new 19-inch and optional 20-inch wheel designs bring a more premium presence. At the rear, the taillights echo Mazda's signature circular LED design, with a clean, tight finish that feels elegant rather than busy. The dual exhaust tips, integrated spoiler, and subtle chrome accents round out a look that's confident without shouting. It's a design that speaks softly but leaves a lasting impression. Step inside, and you're immediately greeted by Mazda's signature sense of purpose. Everything placed exactly where you expected. The cabin of the 2026 CX-50 feels more mature and elevated than ever. The materials are superb, soft touch surfaces everywhere, genuine leather options with new earth-toned hues, and subtle stitching inspired by Japanese craftsmanship. The driver's seat is now slightly raised, providing a commanding view while still feeling connected to the car. That's something Mazda takes pride in. The steering wheel feels solid and tactile, and every switch, knob, and control clicks with a reassuring precision. Front passengers get ventilated and heated seats, while the rear row benefits from increased legroom thanks to a slight rework of the cabin space. Cargo capacity remains generous, around 31 cubic feet with the seats, up and over 56 with them folded, making it both family and adventure-friendly, dominating. The dashboard is a 12.3-inch infotainment display paired with Mazda's latest user interface that finally supports full touchscreen functionality in addition to the rotary dial. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a new 10-speaker Bose audio system ensure that tech and entertainment flow effortlessly. But what really stands out is the calmness of it all. There's a serenity in the way Mazda designs interiors, the symmetry, the uncluttered surfaces, and the focus on tactile quality. It feels less like sitting in a machine and more like stepping into a perfectly balanced workspace designed just for you. Under the hood, Mazda keeps things exciting. The 2026 CX-50 continues with two main gasoline options, a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter four-cylinder and a more powerful 2.5-liter turbocharged engine. The base engine produces around 187 horsepower, while the turbo variant pushes up to 256 horsepower and a muscular 320 lb-ft of torque when running premium fuel. What's new for 2026 is the introduction of Mazda's mild hybrid system, a small electric motor assist that enhances low-end torque and improves efficiency, giving smoother acceleration from a stop and better fuel economy across the board. It's not a full hybrid yet, but it's a smart step in the right direction. Both engines pair with a refined 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts cleanly and confidently. All-wheel drive remains standard, a rarity in this class, giving the CX-50 a stable, secure feel whether you're carving through twisty roads or tackling a muddy trail. And speaking of trails, Mazda's off-road driving modes have been further tuned for 2026. The system automatically adjusts throttle response, transmission mapping, and traction control for surfaces like gravel or snow, ensuring composure without sacrificing fun. The steering, as expected from Mazda, is beautifully weighted and precise. The suspension strikes a sweet balance between comfort and control, soaking up bumps but keeping the car composed through corners. It's that driver-first approach, the reason enthusiasts keep coming back to Mazda, alive and well in this SUV. Mazda's latest i-Activsense suite continues to expand its capabilities. The 2026 CX-50 now comes standard with adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. But beyond the usual suspects, Mazda's added a few intelligent upgrades. There's a new driver attention alert system that uses an infrared camera to monitor your gaze and alert you if it senses fatigue. The 360-degree camera has been improved with higher resolution and a clever top-down trail view for off-road navigation. And the adaptive headlights now automatically shape their beam to reduce glare for oncoming drivers while keeping your path illuminated. On the tech side, the infotainment feels smoother and faster, with cleaner graphics and better voice command recognition. Mazda's digital instrument cluster is customizable yet restrained. It provides exactly what you need, never more, never less. Everything about the CX-50's technology feels thoughtful, designed to assist rather than distract. Mazda plans to launch the 2026 CX-50 in early spring of 2025, with pricing starting around $31,000 for the base model and stretching up to about $43,000 for the top-tier Turbo Premium Plus trim. That places it squarely in competition with some big names. But the value here lies in what Mazda offers standard: AWD, premium materials, and driving dynamics that feel far above its price point. For those seeking more eco-friendly options, Mazda has hinted that a plug-in hybrid version is on the horizon, possibly arriving later in the model year. That could position the CX-50 as a serious rival to the likes of Toyota's RAV4 Prime or Subaru's Crosstrek Hybrid. In today's crowded SUV market, standing out is tough. Yet the CX-50 manages to carve its own identity, somewhere between the sportiness of a BMW X1 and the rugged charm of a Subaru Outback. It's refined enough to appeal to urban professionals, but capable enough for weekend adventurers. Its closest rivals, the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Hyundai Tucson, may win on sheer numbers. But Mazda has something they can't replicate: emotional connection. The CX-50 feels alive under your hands, tuned by people who love driving. It's this balance of performance, design, and emotional appeal that keeps Mazda's loyalists and newcomers coming back for more. The 2026 Mazda CX-50 isn't just another crossover in a sea of options. It's proof that practicality and passion can coexist beautifully. Whether you're heading downtown or disappearing into the wilderness, it feels like a companion that understands both sides of who you are. Because at its core, the CX-50 isn't trying to be the loudest or the flashiest. It's built to be the most human. If this review sparked your curiosity, imagine what it'll feel like behind the wheel. Subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and let's keep exploring the machines that move us, one drive at a time.